Hi everyone, Luke Hector here for another Broken Meeple video, and this is trialing something a little bit different. Basically, I like reaction videos when I see people like Angry Joe and on movies doing trailer reactions, but I thought no one's really done board game reactions before, and we did something similar for Ignasty's live stream, but that was on his request, and that was a one-off. So I want to see what would happen if I reacted to some small creator, and even some big creator video. So they might be going on a topic, like they might be reviewing a game I have a genuine interest in. They might be doing a top 10 list that I have an interest in, or in this case, I'm looking at Board Gaming Ramblings reviews. So if you don't know who these people are by now, then how dare you? They're two mates of mine from Norway, and they do their own channel, but with all sorts of reviews and playthroughs. Go check it out. Hashtag support small creators. But what they're doing at the moment is a Keep or Cull series, which, because the industry has done a 180 lately and said that getting rid of games is more interesting than what games you get. You know, they're playing through their whole collection and deciding what to keep or cull. I have seen their collection. I could suggest quite a few things to cull, to be honest, but there's also a lot of good games to keep. But I have yet to catch up with the latest video in this series, so I thought, what would happen if I just did a reaction video live, you know, like I haven't seen it yet, and just give my thoughts on it. So let's see what they're going to keep and cull, and I'll just give my thoughts, mock, you know, in jest, and just have a bit of a laugh, really. Okay, so yeah, without further ado, let's have a start. I wonder where he got that music from. I get mine from Motion Array, so I'm curious where he got his from. Put it in theatre mode. That might... oh no, it's already in theatre mode, so this is about as big as it's going to get. In fact, I'm going to make theirs... Yeah, I'm going to make their screen bigger and me smaller, because you don't want to see my fat face, do you?
Hello everyone, this is Johannes.
Always love that. Hello everyone. It's like, respect to Joe. He's just a big bundle of joy, isn't he? He's just like, I could just imagine him hosting a children's TV show or something. It's like, hello children, we're gonna read a story today, and it's gonna be great. I'd love it. Oh, I haven't got to the games yet, and already I'm mocking him. So sorry, Joe.
And welcome to another episode of Keep or Cull.
Hopefully, I'll get the volume right so that I'm not too loud compared to them.
Games in 2021.
Yes, that's what we're trying to do, and we are keeping it up. Before we go into the games, let's start with the winners. And as we said last week,
alright, they've been doing a giveaway. I'm not interested in the giveaway thing because a lot of the stuff they're giving away I already own or I don't want anyway. So we've done that. They've got some stats. Right, let's go on to some games here. Now, like I said, I'm not going to watch the entire video. I'm going to skim through. I can see that this is Age of Steam.
games, let's start off on your side here.
Yes, the first game of today is a huge heavy box.
And a heavy game.
It's a huge heavy box of garbage.
1, 2, 3, boom.
And this is...
Oh, come on. You could at least give me a little bit of hope. Oh, nearly gone back. Sorry.
And
So you could at least have given me some kind of leeway to this, like, you know, build me up, or at least give me a false sense of well, not pride, what's the a false sense of hope. Because yeah, they love this game. If you check out the collab video we did, I did a top 10 games you're wrong about, and you know, although when it says top games you're wrong about, basically they're wrong about the 10 games they chose from my list. I'm actually right about the games I chose from their list. There is a difference. But yeah, Age of Steam, I gave this one hell when I put it on the list, and I will still give it hell. All these train games, these 18xx style train games, or the Age of Steam series are all a pile of tat. I hate these games. I hate Age of Steam. I don't care what Ian O'Toole did to make hexes green. It's still boring, but they love this game. So of course they're going to keep it. I mean, there was no way they were going to get rid of it.
the new edition looks so good with art by Ian O'Toole. And
You only have to do a hex covered green. It's not difficult. I mean, the cover's alright.
And one of our friends was like losing the whole time, and this just proves how mean this game can be and how interactive it is.
I say, you're losing the entire game. You could literally be losing the whole game from turn 1 or 2. How's that fun? I want to at least have a chance to catch you up and give you a retaliation, but no, if you start off bad in Age of Steam and these train games, you cannot win. That's just bad. That is horrible game design.
So yeah, I'm going to keep this forever. It's so good.
Yeah, that's because Sunniva is secretly... She looks sweet and innocent, and she is lovely, don't get me wrong, but my does she have a mean streak in games. I mean, if she has a chance to demolish you in a game, or do something to really screw you over, Sunniva will do it.
It's a great game. There's so many maps to play, and
Yeah, yeah. What was the thing that Tom Vassell said about it? There are more maps for Age of Steam than there are people who like it. That's pretty much true. They got a map for it on the sun. I don't want to play... Oh, whatever. Let's move on to the next one. So we have got Brussels now, haven't we?
Time.
No.
This is so good.
Oh, great. I mean, if I skip ahead and sort of build a build up, then sorry. But yeah, no surprise that she's going to keep this one. Sort of this is her #1 game. And I never said she had great taste in games. Although, to be fair,
So yeah,
you know, well, let's hear what they have to say on it.
Might still be your favorite game of all time after that down. We will see. Next year, probably. I
yeah.
don't think we're going to have time to do a top 50 this year.
No.
So it's going to be next year. After we have played
Oh,
everything, we can go back and do a top 50 or a top 100.
Yes.
I want to do a top
Oh,
100.
but, well, I'm still going to do my top
If you haven't
100,
seen
so...
Brussels, go check it out. It is an amazing game.
No,
Yeah.
wrong, absolute wrong. Brussels, I mean, to be fair, I've only played it the once, and it was a long time ago, and I can't even remember what the mechanisms are. All I remember is that it was boring and dull. Like, I can barely remember it because it left such a small impression. I mean, the title is boring, the theme is non-existent, and it's boring. Yeah, I just remember it being completely boring. I don't even feel like giving this one a second chance because it just left no impression. Now, Carcassonne. I'm tempted to get rid of mine, I must admit.
Boom.
Yeah, this
That's a little bit far.
the first game that I learned to love, and I only wanted to play Carcassonne, and it's still a
I mean...
nice game, and
I like it. It's a good game.
but I will never choose it, and
Yeah.
I thought that way when you took it out to play it again now.
That's kind of how I feel as well, actually.
We haven't played it, so I'm looking forward to see if I will keep that one. I don't know, but this one I think that I'm ready to move on.
Yeah, that's actually not too far off from my thing, actually, because Carcassonne is actually in danger of leaving my collection. I've kept it because I feel like it can work with new gamers if I bring them here, but then every game cafe has it, and I must admit, I will pull out, like Sonova says, I will pull out other choices first, and people still... People still don't get the farmers in this game. Seriously, it's not that difficult to do the farmers, but if it causes people problems, it's going to fail as a gateway game, so... Even with the expansions I got in there, I must admit, I think this could make my coal pile soon. So, fair enough. We are in agreement. It's about time.
It's a great game. And also, like, this is one of those that we'll see when that edition comes out and let's see what that adds
Too many
All right.
games.
to the... Yeah, that's true. So next up...
Yeah, you got 3 times the number of games I have.
Just got a reprint, which is amazing. So
nice.
1,
Come on,
3,
keep.
Boom.
Phew. Fine.
Yeah, I'm saying things. It's a great little different game. We played this with a player who hasn't played it, and he said it perfect. Like, he said that this is like, it's just such a strange combination of mechanisms in a way that I haven't seen before and I haven't seen after.
Yeah, it is a cool city building game. I mean, the theme, it's pretty much an abstract game, but you're drafting the cards around. And I've only played it solo, but I already love it as a solo game. Like, using the cards, multi-use. Do I use the card to activate a building, or do I use it to build an extra floor so I can get the bonus at the end? It's a cool concept, and I've done a video review on this from the solo perspective, so that badly needs some more attention. So if you want to find out my thoughts on Ginkgopolis from a solo perspective, check out that video on my channel. But yeah, I really want to play this multiplayer, so good on ya for keeping it, because I'm certainly hanging on to mine.
I think this is a great game, and I'm so happy that it's gotten a reprint.
Have Arcane Academy. So
Okay.
are you
I've
ready?
not played Arcane Academy.
1, 2, 3, boom!
Yeah.
You put it up before I said boom.
Oh.
You just 1, 2, 3, and it put.
Well, she was eager to get rid of it, mate.
Boom.
Arcane
The only-
Academy was neat.
The only boom is going to be the explosion from the Age of Steam copy you have after my assassins get hold of it.
I can see the appeal. I can see like why people like it.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad game.
I liked it. It was fun.
I can't really comment. I've not played it. I mean, it's not really interested me, this one, so I'm happy to just skip it. If they can't even endorse it, I don't think I'm desperate to find it either. So, okay, let's find their next one. So they've got Anchor. What's Anchor?
This was released with a new version of Jaipur. I think there was a third game as well, but I've never really seen it.
I've never heard of this one.
But this is Encore. So,
Yeah.
you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, boom.
Oh.
You want to call it?
You want to keep this?
Yeah. I thought it was really nice.
The shock on his face is like, you want to keep this pile of garbage? I love it, but I have no idea what this game is. Could they explain?
Want to talk about it?
Because I'm calling, so I'm the one who's speaking on it. Like, it's very strange to me that you wanna wanted to cull Jaipur, or you actually want to keep it, I think.
Yeah.
So you're gonna agree with me on this as well, then, because this is based. If I could choose to play this or Jaipur, I would rather play Jaipur. Right?
I would rather play this.
But is that because you think it's a better game, or just because you have played Jaipur so much?
I think. Okay.
Is it basically just Jaipur slightly tweaked? I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to have to look this one up, but I'm not going to dwell on this too much. I mean,
Okay, this is a discussion to go into, I see, but you can't really hate me. Yeah.
No, I don't think. But
I think Jaipur is great too.
I think it's a good game, but same as you said, like with something else like Carcassonne, I don't see myself being like, oh, I want to play that. And I've also heard it's the best as a two-player game. It works for more, but then I would rather play Splendor because that's made for more people. This is basically a two-player game with a 3 and 4-player variant.
yeah, but you pretty much play two-player games religiously, so why would this not be a thing?
I'm choosing.
You're choosing Cull. Okay.
Why do I feel like you collapsed a bit too earlier there? It's kind of like, yeah, it's my pick. You give it to me. Give it to me now. It's my game. My game. You get no dinner tonight.
So then it's your game.
What's next?
Then we have
1987. Yeah.
Channel Tunnel. Okay, are you ready?
1, 2, 3, boom.
1987 Channel Tunnel. I don't even need to know what this game is. I can already tell from that cover, from that name, that looks boring as all get out. The Channel Tunnel is not something that I consider in UK geography or history to be particularly interesting, okay? It is just a thing we use to get to France, or in my case, a thing I use to get to Germany for Essen. Although, to be honest, I've even taken ferries to Netherlands first to go to Germany that way rather than go through France. So, nothing against France, it's just different trips. But no wonder they would keep this. Alright, come on, explain yourselves.
This was really nice.
You liked it. You played it for the first time.
Yeah, I played it for the
What's this
first time.
tiny little game as well?
Only when one player is England and one is France, and you're like racing to build the tunnel.
Yeah.
I really liked the.
Wow, racing to build a tunnel. Fantastic. Oh, yes, I can see the food. Oh my god.
The action selection in this game, how you place this disc that is the value of the tower amount. I don't know.
You're not selling this.
Very good.
Thank you.
You place.
This is why I have a YouTube channel.
You're not selling this to me, son of a bless you. I mean, Joe's even thinking, you know what? I'm not convincing anyone. You know what, Cull?
It doesn't really matter. It's
No.
just the different colors, and the height of the tower is the important thing.
And when I go to a place where there's already cubes,
I'm laughing my head over it, but I'm sorry, this is just not working. You can't even explain this game without giggling. That's how stupid the theme is. You can't make Channel Tunnel 1987 sound fun. I'm sorry.
then I take those back so I can plan towards which actions do I want to do thrice, which one do I want to block from you, which color are you benefited the most for taking back to you, and
It's not even that big a box. I mean, what's that? What do you have in it? Basically, just a track with France, England, and then a path to the middle, and you just put cubes on it until eventually wins. I mean, what? Where's the content in this game? I don't know. I give up. I mean, I love you both. I mean, that just made me laugh so hard. But you could not justify that. You could not sell it. Right, let's have a look.
This is a good one. Yeah, you remember that.
Wrong.
Okay, so
But you
next
love
up
train
then
games.
We have Mirrors.
yes.
I've never played this one, but I'd like to try it.
1, 2, 3, boom.
Does this make me want to try it more? The fact that they want to keep it? I don't know. I mean, Rio Grande games should be pretty good, I suppose. It's just, I don't hear people praising the hell out of this one. I find people just sort of go meh, or they haven't played it, or they just don't bother with it. But it sounds like a heavy game. The theme sounds good, so if that's a rich theme, then I'd probably latch on to it. Let's see what they say.
Very good game.
It is. We haven't played this in years. It was the
You haven't played it in years. That's not... Well, to be fair, I can't talk. No, go back to Merms.
I never played it, and it's great. And I haven't played it again. It's great. It's a great game.
Oh yeah.
Is that literally your description of it? It's great, we played it, and it's great game. It's like... That's actually, to be fair, I've seen a lot of big creators do that before. I'm sure it is great, but you're going to have to show me this one, I think, Joe.
Not many have heard of this game.
No, I
And
think
this
I should
is-
hear about this.
Yeah,
This is
tell
very
me about
It's
it.
a game worth hearing about. It's very heavy on planning, as I said, and it's very tight. One little screw up can easily like cost you a lot of
Ooh.
points. This is a game where I used to have a notepad and write
What?
down all my actions throughout like the year.
Yeah.
I didn't need it.
Top of the choices for who to go to dinner with. The person who writes on the notepad their moves they did in a heavy Euro game.
This time, so
You still won.
happy. Yeah,
Okay.
I did.
So that is Mirrors.
Yes.
I'd still like to try that one and see if it's any good, but tight and one move can screw you up. I don't know. Is this going to be another one of those games where if you make a mistake early, you can't recover? Because I know that's their shtick. I know they love that sort of game. I don't. So I will try it. I want to try that one.
Next up, we have Vasco da Gama.
The game Thomas loves.
Yeah, if by love you mean chucked off his roof, he hates this game. And to be fair, looking at that cover and knowing it's a Latin style name, because any beige Euro with a Latin style game name is usually rubbish.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Call it.
1, 2, 3, boom.
Yeah, we're not that keen on it either. This is
Wow, a beige Euro you don't like?
okay game.
Uh-huh.
I think that I have played better games. It's
Well, I don't know. You kept Age of Steam earlier.
I would hope so, or else you would kill everything.
yeah, that's
If you had
true.
not played any
I
better
have
games.
absolutely. So
Yeah, I was going to say, if that's your benchmark, you're in trouble.
I like the idea of how you pick your order that you're doing the actions and both like the order that you do them in, but also if you have the first pick for that action. And also if you take like a really early spot, you might have to pay for it, and that is a little risky. Also kind of like the blocking and points in sending out your bolts and what kind of
That's really not selling it to me. I think I'm going to skip this one. I mean, you're calling it. I have no interest in playing this game. Tom Vassell hates it with a passion. I know there's some diehard fans for it, but I ain't going to be one of them.
You play something and be like, meh, and then play it again like it, but this was less than meh for me. It was just like, So not meh, but
But wow, a beige Euro you don't like. I
It's
mean,
like a new rating.
maybe the world isn't going to end.
And people will be like, what? And we have to be like a new video. How do we rate our games?
What did you put in his coffee?
And then we have a meh, 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 which is
Okay, you know what I said earlier about Joe hosting his own children's show? Remember that, all right?
better than a wee. Okay.
Okay, now he really has gone flipped.
So next up we
is
have.
meh, meh, meh better than we?
Oh, it's not.
What did you put in his drink?
I was hoping you were not going to take me up on that. Okay, next up we have.
No, but the internet will.
Canadian First Light.
Yeah.
If you're ready.
Yeah.
One,
Okay, I don't
two,
know.
three, boom.
Yes.
I've yet to try this
You wanna
one.
say something?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good game. It's a great game. It is.
Scarphill
I
Games, so I should like it.
It was a bit late, so I was also tired.
So tired.
I don't think I won. I don't think I did.
This is you, Joe. I'm going to assume you lost.
Yes, I actually think I did.
I lost. I remember.
I think I actually won.
Sonova was nice to you, or she was more
It
tired,
is
I
a
think.
great game, and also it is from Garfield Games, but it's less known than Architects and Paladins.
Yeah, by
and
far. I'd
Survival,
kind of
so
skip this one.
It's better not that well known. So if you haven't seen this game, I think you should check it out. It's a dice placement, worker placement game. A lot of great mechanisms, a lot of great fun stuff, fun in a box, and a small box with a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, it sounds okay. I mean, I probably came across this one when Garphill was only just done Raiders and was only just doing Architects, so I didn't give him as much love as I do now, although to be fair, I still only like Raiders, Architects, and Viscounts. I'm not a big fan of Paladins, and I don't like the other two Raider ones, so it's not like they're like top of my game here. But I think I just skipped this one because I thought, oh god, another dice placement game. But maybe this is a good one, I don't know. Could be cool.
Also like the different abilities that the players get. They feel really overpowered.
Yes.
So you
That's usually a worry when they feel overpowered. I mean, that's the same with Marco Polo, and, well, how unbalanced do you want your game to be? But I don't know, I'd try it. Ooh, Pax Premier, I have played this one.
it's basically like a war game.
Yeah,
It-
kind of like
yeah.
it's a yeah.
Like you're. I didn't think I wanted to keep this. I heard your description of the game.
If I was going to say, you would so keep this one. I mean, I have played Pax Premier. Pax Premier is fine, although the whole thing of rolling out on a cloth and pastel colours is like, not the best. But I found it okay, but it is not a short game. It's also, I mean, a theme is there, I guess, but it's not a particularly interesting theme. The card play where your agents go off to other people's card displays is kind of weird. I mean, that's very abstracted. But I like the three-way dichotomy, the negotiation between players and stuff. That was quite good fun. I remember winning it when I played it the first time, but I can't see I don't know, I would try it again. I didn't dislike it, but I don't think I was loving it either. I think I was somewhere in the middle, but more skewing towards like than dislike.
Game, and I thought I would hate it. This is very high on interaction.
I was going to say, yeah, interactive meme war game. You would love this.
You're trying to get majority in a specific faction that you have the most influence in, you hope. But then other players can get majority in other factions or get more influence than you. So you're trying to balance.
Yeah, it's basically like you gain influence in the different factions, and in doing so, you get area control, you get more cards that give you abilities, and you're trying to have like one side, I think, win the war more than others or something. It was a nice interactive experience. I mean, I was okay with it. I would play it a second time, but I would never own it. So let's have a look. Next up, Amon-Ra. Not played this one either. I'm probably going to skip this one.
Yep.
Okay.
Just to see if they kept it or not.
2, 3, boom.
She didn't like this one.
Boom. It's fine.
It's fine?
Yes.
Oh, right. But I was easily swayed. Okay, fine. But, I mean, I've not played it. I think you build pyramids and stuff. I'm not particularly fussed about this. Let's move on. Oh, I skipped ahead a bit, but High Society. Okay.
I'm calling this as well. You saw this coming, I guess.
Obviously.
Yeah, I was a little bit unsure, actually, because I really enjoyed my last play, because I actually bid on something. That is amazing.
It's something you don't
Yeah,
know.
but you normally like auction games, don't you?
Where you're trying to get like the most valuable cards bought, but you don't want to spend the most money because then you automatically lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a neat little auction game. I don't love auctions.
I'm not allowed to say this anymore.
No.
No, I'm not.
Because you have so many bidding games on your lists now.
I do.
But you don't like this is a pure auction game, and you don't
is.
like that.
But you normally do like auction and bidding games. I mean, you gave me, I think I put Power Grid on that top 10 list we did, and you were defending Power Grid. And Power Grid is pretty much auctions plus a overly complicated map structure with tissue paper all over it. So, I mean, why don't you?
Even though you like Medici, and you like all these other ones.
No, but this is fine. This is fine. But yeah, you can keep it. I know you will keep it.
I want to keep it. It's a
You can keep it. It's your birthday soon. You can keep it.
small box.
I know
It's wrong. It's a small box. It's a short game. We have another one that's like it that we're gonna play later.
Yeah.
But it's just so quick. You play it in 10 minutes. You can play it. You can teach it in 2 minutes if you want to introduce someone.
That is the thing. It's quick to play, quick to teach, and it doesn't take too long. And like I say, I'm not an auction game fan either, but I like Biblios. That's a bidding game, but I like bidding game. This is one that I could say, you know what, I'd play it. I don't love it to bits, but it's quick, so I can deal with quick auctions. It's the big, long, windy ones. Oh, you dare, Cull Tricarion.
Ready? Yes. 1, 2, 3, boom.
I say, of course you. I can't imagine you would cull Tricarion, but you dare to cull a Mind Clash game.
Yeah. Up easy keep. Like this is a
Good.
fantastic game. Because we haven't played it in years, and we have actually never played like the full game, which is called like the expansion, the Dark Alleys or something in the rule book.
You've not played Dark Alleys.
I was like, when I start reading the rules now, I was like, yeah, we're gonna play the full game, and then by the end of the rules, we gotta keep it to the short game because there is a lot of stuff going on in this.
There is a lot of stuff. It's a heavy game.
I'm really excited to play the full game the next time, which is gonna be next year, or 2 years, or 4 years.
I was going to say, you're not going to play this full for a while, but I mean, I love Tricarion. It's on my shelf, 9 out of 10. It is a rules mayhem and that, but me and 2 other friends have fun playing this as a free player. It is such a cool game, and it's basically the prestige to board game. It's the best way to describe it. And I've got the expansion for it. I've got the collector's box behind me. I've got to play it solo, though, because people are saying, oh, you did the Lacerda solo list. Now can you do the Mind Clash solo list? Well, actually, one person said, can you do the Mind Clash solo? And who do you think it was? David Turksey. But the thing is, that's not entirely beyond my capabilities, because I am more familiar with this in Anachrony and Cerebria than I am the Lacerdas in solo mode. Now, he says you've got to play it without the expansion and with the expansion, and then this one with the expansion, without the expansion, because it changes up how it feels. I say a big fat no to that, because I don't have all the time in the world to play your game 3 different ways. I have this expanded, and I think the game's better with the expansion. I have Anachrony with the expansion. I'm pretty positive the expansion is going to make it better. And Cerebria didn't have an expansion. That's 3 games I'm going to play. I'm sticking to 3. I ain't got time to play multiple iterations of a 3-hour Euro game.
Yeah, I agree. I really want to play the full game, but I'm glad we didn't, because my brain was a mess. I thought...
You play these heavy Age of Steam games and all these other games. I mean, you play a bunch of heavy Euros like Age of Steam and that, which require you to think, which are going to tire out your brain, and that's assuming the game doesn't put you to sleep beforehand. So this should be up your alley, because at least this is engaging you and getting you into the theme, as opposed to Age of Steam. But fair enough. Like I say, I mean, it's a heavy game. If it burns your brain, I'm not going to deny why it would do that. But yeah, to carry on, great game. So let's move on to the next one. And they got Red 7, Keep Cull. This will be interesting, because it's okay, but it's better fillers.
This is an easy keep for me. What do you want to call it?
I'm just done with it.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just done.
I find it an okay game, but it is more of an activity than a game.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Like, it is still a game, obviously, but it's one of those that... yeah, we have others in this category, which will come later probably, I think. I don't know if I've played any yet.
It's just more of a luck fest as to what cards you get.
As I said, I don't remember, or else I...
Somebody might like change the suit to you need the highest card now, and you just physically can't do it because you don't have the cards. And that's not skill, that's just pure luck of the draw.
I would say it, or else I would not just say other sentences. But like in the category, I mean, of 10-minute games with not many rules. So you can keep it, of course, but it's...
What I like about this game is how tiny the box is and how...
That's not
Wow, that's a glowing statement.
a reason to keep the game.
Yep, Joe says it's a tiny box, therefore I keep it. Do you see this Valley of the Kings up here or something? It's a tiny box, therefore great game. There's a lot more to like about Valley of the Kings than just it's a tiny box. Although saying that, I've got the big box there, so I suppose I can't talk. But yeah, I love that glowing statement.
I just like the simplicity of it. You, on your turn, you play 1 or 2 cards, and you have to win that round, or else you're out.
Yeah, the problem is whether you can win the round is entirely based on luck. So I played this game, you deal out the cards, you try to win, there's a bit of tension, but whether you win this game or not doesn't feel like it's down to any modicum of skill. The game is okay, it's a little filler. I mean, I have played it with friends at a game club when they need 5 minutes before people are turning up, and I will play it. I don't hate the game, but I don't give this any extra buzz than the fact that it's basically a tiny little filler. I mean, I would have culled this one. I would definitely have culled it. Alright, what's next? Scroll along, nice and ooh, oh no! But ay, ay. Man, this gives me bad memories. I'll explain in a minute.
1, 2, 3, boom.
Joe, right? As friend to friend here, okay? Sunniva. Actually, why am I trying to convince her to say, like, Sunniva's lovely and all that? No, you listen to Sunniva right now, okay? She's got Cull. You listen to her. You listen to your girlfriend now, and you listen to her, and you say Cull. Chicago Express is horrible. It is another one of those 18xx stylish games, like get your train across a map and have shares, you know, and it's the light version, like it's the lightest version of one that I've seen in a while, and it's still boring as hell. It's horrible. I played this, I went to a games club nearby, and I don't go there ever again because there was a few people I didn't like in there, like board gamer snobs, effectively. And basically, they did nothing but play the heavy Euro games, or these types of Euros. Theme, they didn't like. They played every dry Euro you could think of on the planet, and this was like several years ago. And there was one guy there who basically liked all the train games, power grids, this sort of game, and it's like, wow, every single game you have brought in your bag, I detest. And we ended up playing this one, and It bored me. There's 3 actions you do. Build the track, get a share and develop or something like that. There's no point in developing. There is literally no point in developing. Just build the track and get the shares, that's it. And then just go across the map. Whoopee-doo, what a great game. It's horrible.
You want to keep it? Yes.
Yes, of course.
No.
It's the
No.
best
It's
one.
a trade game.
No,
And
it's
it's
rubbish.
one of
You think
No,
so?
wrong.
Absolutely.
Wrong. Superman will wrong.
That makes me so happy because when I played it now, I was thinking this might be the only train game I will play with you because this is actually fun.
What? You like Age of Steam? That is a train game. So why? And that what? You already like Age of Steam and all those horrible train games. Why is this one any different?
This is actually a
But
game that
you like, but you like other train games as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
Fun with those. So now
yeah,
you're
but
just
stock
now,
train games.
but now you're just like saying this to.
Well, stock train games, yes, are worse than the other type of train games. But Age of Steam, just because it doesn't have stock in it, still has bank loans and all that nonsense. It's still a crap game.
Cool, like to be a non-trained person. Like, oh, this is the one I might play with you. That's
No, but it's real.
To be fair, as much as I love you two, you're going to be hard-pressed to convince me to play any train game with you that isn't Ticket to Ride. Oh no, Whistle Stop and Spike.
Keeping it real.
No, but
With cinema and
every
train
time
games.
we play these train games, I'm just like, this is not something that I get very much out of because I can't see what's clever, I can't see what's smart, but in this game, I thought I actually could see it.
No.
What you're saying is that you're bad at the game.
Yes.
No, 1 out of 3 of the actions in this game is pointless to do. That leaves you with a choice of 2 actions that you will do most of the time during the game. How is that clever?
And that makes me not like them. Isn't that fair?
No, it's not really.
That's my personal opinion.
It's really like it's. If you can't win, it's a bad game.
No,
Oh, there are certain I could barely win a game of Dixit, and I still love it. That's not an excuse to hate the game, but to be honest, I don't actually mind if Sunova's argument is bad. The fact that she wants to cull Chicago Express means I already think that she's right.
but I win all the next game, so I was still like.
But this is nothing like 18XX. Like you cannot compare this.
No. I
Yes,
know.
you can. It's 18XX Lite.
All of those, you cannot compare that at all.
I know, but I
18XX
this is
Super
not
Light.
very
That's what
good,
this is.
But I still don't want to play it. Yeah.
Yeah, because
I
it
still wanna
sucks.
Play something else. It's just not my genre.
Yeah, like play a good game.
It would be interesting to have like a longer discussion on why, because I would really like to get into the deep of why. We don't have.
Oh, could you imagine if we did that? A trio discussion, like us three did a live stream of what we think about these train games. Oh my word, I'd be surprised if we were still friends after this or something. I mean, Sunova would be kind of in the middle. I like these trains, I don't like those trains. He likes all the train games, and I hate most of the train games. I think we would literally cause nuclear explosions.
Not time for that now, but it will be fun to make a.
I really.
Come on, cull it.
I was surprised that you thought this.
Cull
was the
it.
best one,
I think
because
it's one of the best ones.
I thought.
No, it's not.
that Since
Sucks.
I liked it that much, maybe that you thought it was the worst
No,
one
this
or
is one
something.
that is one like most people say it's one of the best ones.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Absolutely. It's a
yeah. Most people, i.e., train game fans, who say it's one of the best ones. Most people who actually like good games, i.e., not the train gamers, actually realize it's rubbish. I really hate this game. This is like a 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10 for me. I really detested this when I played it.
great game, and we have more of these coming up.
Yay.
Yeah, you do. And if you don't cull every single one of them, Joe.
And we're looking forward to that. We're gonna do a train week, and then we can like.
Oh God, train week. Could you imagine if I did a reaction video to your train week? I'd be like red-faced by the end of it.
Talk all about train games. Okay, so we only have 2 more games.
So it looked like you're keeping that one. Well, you tried, son of a. You tried.
Point salad.
You
Okay.
ready?
Yep.
I've got this on my
1,
shelf.
2, 3, boom.
Oh, I like it.
think
I
it's
like
a
this
nice
one.
game, But that's it. You're just like rinsing and repeating each turn, like seeing what
What, and half of your games don't do that? Excuse me, hang on, we can't use that excuse.
comes up. It's very like you just do something.
It's fun.
It's very like nothing to think about.
Uh-huh.
You just do stuff, and maybe you do.
Excuse me, Red 7 much? I mean, I'm not going to say Point Salad is a skillful game. It's still a fairly lucky game, but it's a nice one. My dad liked it. He really latched on to that one. It works great 4 or less players. It's a neat, like, I love the the gimmick that it's point salad, cool point salad. Nice cards, it's easy to teach, it's got some variety with the different point scoring. I mean, I found it was cool for a filler. But don't you dare tell me that there's like a bunch of luck in it or you don't need to think much when you just championed Red 7.
Something good, maybe you do something not so good.
Yeah.
Maybe you're trying to block your opponent from getting all the points. I would recommend that. But yeah, an okay game.
Okay, lost.
No, man, I'm not gonna it's not for how long will it stay in the collection? I don't know. So I'm not exactly gonna get harped too much on that. But yeah, you can't champion Red 7 and use that same thing for point salad.
Then we have not the best game from Don Lex Fuckerino. The man who gave us Dominion.
I've never Pina Pirata? I have never heard of this game. When did this come out?
And now has Pina Pirata. I didn't say it was bad, I said it was not the best.
Yeah.
So you're ready?
Oh, you're culling this one then.
It's bad. Okay.
It's bad.
It's just Uno with some powers. I guess it's a nice family game. Like if you play Uno and you want to play.
All right, you just said it was Uno. Right, already don't care about this game. Fair enough, cull it. But I've never even heard of this. More to the point, how did you two end up with it? That's what I want to know.
Something that has a bit more rules.
Yeah.
But for us, like I remember when we.
For us, so
It's not meant to be.
it's not meant to be. No.
Okay,
it's
so
not.
those are the games from this week. We ended up culling this pile over
Okay.
here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So, Vasco da Gama, you culled, fine. Carcassonne, I can understand, fine. Arcane Academy, fine. Anchor, fine. Almond Ray, fine. Point Salad, don't fully agree with, fine. So, it's not your cull pile is fine. I can get behind that whole cull pile. It's your keep pile, though, that I have issues with.
7 games. So
Yeah.
we're still over the 30%. I'm not going to go and get.
Yeah, I mean, Circadian I would like to try. Pax Premier, I will play again, fine, you want to keep it. Mermaids I'd like to try. Gingopolis is good. Okay, fair enough. All right, you didn't do too bad there. But Brussels, Age of Steam, Channel Tunnel. Oh, God, I'm going to be laughing my head off while eating my dinner with that. I'm just going to be giggling randomly. What was the other one? Chicago Express of Death and Mind-Numbing Boredom. Yeah, that one.
Chicago Express. We're still over the 30%, which is kind of like the unwritten goal, like that was our kind of goal, of cutting 30% of the collection.
But how do you think it's like going? We played some heavier games this week, and those are the games that we are tending to.
You're more on target if you actually culled some of the bad games, but oh well.
Which makes sense, because those are our favorite style games.
Yes.
But we also like some smaller games, like 1897, 1987, not 1897. But we do like a lot of different games. And you will see that throughout the year that...
I'm waiting for that. Actually, to be fair, let's be fair to them. They do have a wide variety of games. Just like they do. As much as I've ragged on them a lot this episode for the ones they're keeping, I have seen their collection, like the whole thing. And as much as they've got some games that I will not touch with a barge pole, they could say the same about mine. But I saw plenty of games on there that if I was to go round their house, hopefully that will happen at some point in the future, who knows. But yeah, if I was to go around and see their collection, at least half of their collection we could play endlessly and I'd never get bored. You know, that's at least half, you know, just staring at a photograph. So pretty positive that both of us could easily find games each of us like. It's just both of us definitely have a lot of games that we don't like. That's why we did that top 10, which was hilarious. Go watch it. Yeah, so fair enough. Anything else to say on that? Probably not. Fine. Oh well. As I say, that was a good bit of fun. So I could say 5 for culling those. I could say 5 for keeping some of those, although some of them you really shouldn't keep. But trying to convince these two to get rid of some of these boring like beige Euros or train games is, yeah, it's wishful thinking on my part. I mean, I wouldn't even need to cull them. It would be keep, cull, burn. Keep, cull, burn. That's how it would work with me. But I'd say, that was a bit of fun, like watching that and just giving my thoughts on it. So, oh well. Let me know what you guys thought of this video. Was it fun? Did the audio work fine? Like, could you hear them over me and that? Did you want to see me do more of these? You know, I mean, not necessarily like more of the keep or culls. I don't want to just constantly do the same series, but just other videos in general, like the odd review or top 10 list or something like that. You know, let me know your thoughts. And that's assuming I put this up in the first place, because this is effectively a trial. So we'll see how it goes. But remember, don't forget to check out Board Gaming Ramblings channel and consider watching and subscribing to the content if you haven't already. But Yep, I got dinner just ready in the oven that I need to get on and cook. So take care, and remember, as always, despite how much I've ragged on them this episode, it's still only a game. Take care, and bye for now.